come lying down in the corpse pose, letting your body relax, letting your body settle. So really just letting the palms facing up, and as much as your neck on the floor, the back of your neck, and let the feet go. So just take a few breaths here and letting the body sink. So on your next breath in, tense the right leg, lift the right leg off the floor 1 centimeter, really tensing that leg. And then on the out breath, just let it flop down. So no control at all. Inhale the left leg up, really tensing that leg, really tensing as much as you can, and then letting go. So tensing the buttocks, lifting the hips and buttocks off the floor, really tensing, and let go. Now make a tight fist with your hands. Lift your arms and hands off the floor just a few centimeters, not a lot at all. Hold and then let go. Should really make a little bit of a noise when it just falls. And then squeeze your shoulder blades together, tense the shoulders, and lift the chest up. And let go. And now bring the shoulders in the direction of the ears, and then in the direction of the feet. And then relax down there and bring the arms back. And now make a sour lemon face. So imagine you've eaten a sour lemon and you just squeezing all your facial muscles in the direction of the nose. And then relax. And now open your mouth wide, bring your tongue out, and feel the stretch in your face this time. So we stretching the facial muscles and then relaxing. And now with an exhalation, turning the neck to one side and then back to the center, and then to the other side and back to the center, and relax. Bringing your attention to the breath, checking in with the breath this evening, breathing for a count of 3 and breathing out for a count of 3. So just focusing on your breath. And then letting go of that focus on the breath. And then bring both arms up and overhead behind you. Push the heels away from you and the toes towards you, and give the body a nice stretch. And then when you're ready, coming up into a sitting position. And welcome to today's class. So we'll just begin with a few little side stretches. So bringing the left arm on the floor, lifting the right, and bringing the right arm wherever you go. So really what we want here is an openness in the upper body. So we don't want to go forward. We want to go up and towards the ceiling. So really just coming up here. And then coming back to the center. And then other side. So just a nice side stretch to begin with. And then coming to the center. And then we're going to go onto all fours. So we're going to do a few tiger stretches here. I'll just demonstrate. So we'll inhale, we'll look up, and then we'll inhale the right leg go back, And then we'll exhale. We'll bring the knee to the nose. So the hands are directly underneath the shoulders. So inhale, the right leg back, the knee is bent, looking to the ceiling. Exhale, knee to nose. So a couple of this. Inhale, and then exhale with your own breath. So no taking as much time as your breath allows. So when you're inhaling, your legs are, your right leg is up, the foot is flexed, and then coming to the nose. And then now next time you go to your right leg, go back, just stretch that leg and fix your attention at a point on the floor. So just leaving your attention there. And then when you're ready, you can lift the left arm up. So just in a balanced pose. So breathing here normally, feeling the breath, feeling the focus to help you balance. Balance poses are really good for focus and developing concentration and attention. And then coming down, and we'll do the same on the left side. So this time, inhale, the left leg up, bending. Exhale, knee to nose. So a couple more in your own time with your own breath. So when we are bringing the knee to nose, we're curving the upper back. So then once you've done 3, outstretch the left leg, and then bringing the right arm. So fix your gaze on the floor first, outstretching the right arm. And so here, just a little check to see that your hips are square. So keeping the focus, holding the pose, and then coming down and taking a little bit of a rest. So just flexing your hands and with your wrist, just to your wrist with your hands, and just really do any movement that feels good for you. Okay, so now we're just going to try and do this in downward dog. So if any of this gets a little bit intense, you can always go with your knees on the floor, or you can take a break whenever you feel like. So coming up. So we'll do the same in downward dog. So in this position, inverted V position, releasing the heels in the direction of the floor if that feels good for you. So lift the right leg up and then bringing it to the nose. So a few more of these. So 3 in total. So here, if this is a bit too much, repeat what we just did with the knees on the floor. So now, if you need a break, take a break. Otherwise, bring that right knee to the outside of the right elbow. So inhale out, and then exhale, knee to the outside of the right elbow. One more. And then next time you do that, we'll go into the pigeon pose. So bringing the knee to the inside of the wrist, the right knee to the inside of the wrist, and then uncurl your back toe. So just have a look at your left leg. You shouldn't be able to see your left leg. So just staying there for a moment in an upright pigeon. So coming on the tip of your hands, looking to the ceiling. So here we've got a little bit of a back bend. And then when you're ready, coming down. So you can come down on your forearms here and let the head hang. Or if you like, you can use a block to support the head, or you can use a couple of fists, anything. So just enjoying the pigeon pose. So if the pigeon pose doesn't work for you, you can do thread the needle position. So letting the body settle here. And we're just working on the hips here, releasing the right hips. And just noticing where any tension can be found. And if you can channel the breath to that area on the exhalation. So staying here for 3 more breaths. And then slowly coming up, and then we're going to do this routine with the left leg. So slowly coming up into downward dog, so curl the toes under. You can come with bent knees all the way, and then only straighten the knees when you're ready. So if you can get the heels in the direction of the floor or on the floor, do so. Some of us can, some of us can't, so that's fine, no problem, you're there. And your ears are your head is far from the ears. So now inhale, left leg up, exhale, knee to nose. So 3 of this. Sorry, baby. 3 of this. And then now inhaling the left leg up and then coming to the outside of the left elbow. So 1, 2, and 3. And now outstretch the leg up again and then bringing the left knee to the left wrist. And getting ready for pigeon pose on the left side. So here, just taking a moment, coming on the tip of your fingers, looking up. So release the shoulders a little bit. So feeling a little bit of a back bend here. And then when you're ready, coming down onto forearms, or if you want, you can just stay here as well, that's fine. Just relax the neck by looking onto the floor. So here, making sure you can't really see your right leg at the back. Couple more breaths, feeling the work in the left hip, and just adjust to suit your body. And where's the mind? Bring it back to the breath if it just temporarily went away. And then coming back into downward dog from this position. And then slowly walking the feet in the direction of the hands. And then just hanging there, holding opposite elbows, letting the body settle in the forward bend. So bringing your center of gravity slightly forward. And then coming up with a rounded back, 1 vertebra at a time, and the head is the last thing to come up. So taking your time. Okay, so as I say, any time you need a break, please do. Please take one. So we're going to do quite a few sun salutations today. So if you need a break, of course, please do. So coming towards the front of your mat with your feet quite close together, if that feels good. If you need a little bit of space, then a little bit of space between them. Tuck the pelvis under, feel that you're growing tall, chin is parallel to the floor, and the arms by your side to begin with. So inhale, exhale, the palms together at the heart center. Inhale, up first, go up first, and then a little bit back. Exhale, hands down to either side of the feet. Let the head hang. Inhale, right leg back, right knee on the floor, looking up. And then we're going to do half sun salutation, and then coming back into where we started. And then inhale, coming up with a nice flat back bend, and hands to prayer, and hands by your side. So we'll do a few more. So this time leading with the left. So inhale, exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, up, a little bit back. Exhale, hands to either side. Inhale, left leg back, looking up. So breathe normally. And then using an exhalation, bring the back foot to meet the front foot, slightly coming forward. And then now bend your knees if you need to. Bring your arms back, flatten the back, and then come up with a nice flat back. And then back bend and hands to prayer. So we'll do that 2 more times. So if you know it very well, you can close your eyes. Inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, up, back bend. Exhale, hands by your feet. Inhale, right leg back, right knee on the floor, looking up to the ceiling. And then with an exhalation, float the right leg back to the front, coming up either by bending the knees, arms back, flatten the back, coming up, back bend, and then hands to prayer. So inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, up, back. Exhale, down. Inhale, left leg. Left knee on the floor. The right knee is directly above the right heel, looking up. Now, tuck the back toe under, a little bit of momentum. Float the left leg lightly to meet the right, if possible, of course. And then if you can come back with a nice flat back, do so. Otherwise, bend your knees as I did in the previous demonstration. And then hands to heart and hands to the center. One last. Inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, up, back bend. Exhale, hands by the side. Inhale, right leg back, looking up. And then exhale, right foot flows lightly to meet the left. So bend your knees if you need to, flatten the back, come up with a nice flat back, and hands into prayer. Last one to the left. Inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, up, back. Exhale, down. Inhale, left leg. Looking up. Now, slightly flow the left leg to meet the right, if that works. If not, then just get there. That really doesn't matter. Coming up and back. And then bring your hands to prayer. So bring your hands to the side and separate the legs a little bit. So taking a moment here. And inhaling for a count of 2. And exhaling for a count of 4. So inhale 2. And exhale 4 or 3. By prolonging the exhalation, we get the body to rest. So now, before we carry on with the rest of the sun salutation, we'll do a couple of balance poses, and then we will go on to do the next bit. So with balance pose today, we're going to do the dancer's pose. So some of you might know it. So bring your right arm with the palm facing up to the ceiling. So down, bring it a little bit down. Yeah, perfect. And now, if your balance is all right, you can lift, well, your whole weight is on the left leg. Come on the tip of your right toes first. And then if you can, you lift your right leg up and then hold the inside of your heels, of your leg. So it's basically here, this bit of the arch. So it's the inside of the arch that you're holding. So if you can't get there, you can always hold just your trousers or just bring the leg up, and then the left arm is up. So if this is, yeah, so just have a little play with this. So what I really want is the openness in the upper body. So here, focus at a point in front of you and keeping your focus there. I didn't really explain this very well to get into the pose, so sorry about that. I'll do it better on the other side. So now you can stay here, or if you like, you can just pivot, coming a little bit forward, and the back leg goes up. So again, make sure you don't fall, have a little play, and then coming back to the center and relaxing. Okay, so we'll try and do a better job of explaining this on the other side. Okay, so first, look at a point in front of you. Fix your attention there. And then bring your left arm up, down, and the palm facing the ceiling. So here, opening the chest is the first thing that you do so that you get this right. So if you like, lift the right arm up. And then once you've got here, you can just stay here in this pose. So this can be your dancer's pose for today. You don't need to go anywhere. Just balance here with a nice open chest and a little bit of bend in the left leg. So if you can, then hold the inside of your foot, of your where your arch is, and then again feeling that openness in the body. So staying here, really feeling the back bend. So staying here. So you can just stay here the whole time. So I think, Praveen, bring your knee in a little bit. In, yeah, perfect. And then if you want to go forward, you can pivot forward a little bit if that feels good. You can just go a tiny bit. Or if you can go all the way. And whatever feels good for you. Just having a little play there. So fixing your point. And then when you're ready, coming down. Okay, so just a little play. So it's nothing too serious. We're just playing, so that's fine. And then we'll do one more balance point pose. So this is a very simple one, but very effective. So arms, hands on the thighs. Inhale, coming up on the toes, the arms that just come to shoulder height. And then with the exhalation, taking your time, coming down slowly. So there is no benefit in doing it fast. The benefit comes in doing it slow. So with the inhalation coming up at the top of the inhalation, you're there. And then coming down slowly, slowly using the power of your core. So slower. And then now you can carry on doing this. Or if you can, we will go all the way up. So with the arms, so you can decide which one you want. So inhale, coming up, all the way up if you like. Release the shoulders, fixing a point. So all the balance points, poses, we fix our gaze at a point to help us balance, to help us focus. And then using an exhalation to come down. So one more of this, or whichever Wherever your arms go is fine. So coming up, arms up. And then slowly coming down with the exhalation. And then we'll do one more time. So inhale up. And then breathe in this position. So stay here for as long as you like, as long as your body allows you to. Feel the work in the core, what has to work to keep you in this position. And then if your knees are okay, you can bend down slowly, slowly, slowly till you get on the floor all the way down, if your knees allow you to. And then just coming on the floor in a sort of child pose. Just rest here for a moment. So in your child pose, the buttocks are to the heels. You can choose whether you want your knees apart or together, and just resting for a moment in child pose. So the arms are normally in child pose back, or you can have them in front of you. So you choose where you want your arms to be. So a few more breaths in the child pose, getting your breath back. And here we try to prolong the exhalation. So inhale for a count of 2 and exhale for a count of 4. Prolonging the exhalation slows the heart rate down quite quickly. So it is a good technique that we can use when we do physical exercise, when we want to recover, or even when we are sometimes a bit anxious and the heart rate goes up. So it's just a technique that you can use anytime off the mat. So now, if you want to just come up a little bit, and I will demonstrate the next pose. So the next pose is called, it's called the child pose and the cobra pose together. So I will just demonstrate. So you might need to do various versions of it. So one version will be to just go forward and then back, like so. So not too much. So just go forward and then back. And then if you want, the real version is kind of your arms are here, your nose are quite close to the floor. You go down like, just imagine like a snake coming up. And then once you've done that, you can either just come back here, but also what you could do is once you've gone there, and then you could come back the same way, keeping the elbows in. So it's quite hard on the arm. So you can choose your version. So you can just go forward and back, like so, moving into this, or you can go into like so, going forward, coming up, and then coming back to the child pose and resting. So choose your version and have a little play. So if you're doing the first version, making sure that you're not dropping your back too much. Yeah, so have a little play. So make sure you're not dropping your back too much in the first position. So if you've got any question, please don't hesitate to ask. So this is moving into the cobra pose and the child pose. And then next time you reach the child pose, take a moment there and release and relax, bringing the arms back and really feeling the relaxation in the body. If child pose is not a good pose for you to relax, then try something else. I mean, we're just relaxing here, so you can choose whatever position you like. Okay, and in your child pose, feeling the back of the body breathing, you can feel the rib cage, the movement of the breath in the back. And then coming up again, and then we're going to come back up into standing to do some sun salutations where we bring the whole movement together now. So let's carry on. So a bit more flow. So coming to the front of your mat, inhale, exhale your palms together. Inhale up, back bend, exhale down. Inhale, right leg back, right knee on the floor, look up. And now we're going to go into the plank pose. So for the plank pose, all fours, one leg back, look at a point in front of you, and then without moving the upper body, just lift the other knee up. So take a moment here, breathing. And if this is too strong for you, leave the knees on the floor. Bring the knees down, uncurl your toes, bring the chest down, bring the forehead down, and then slide the body into one straight line first, and then come up into cobra. So use your arms a little bit this time, but then if you can, keep the feet quite close together and looking up. Your navel is definitely on the floor. So and the elbows are together, the shoulders are back. And then now curl your toes under, coming into downward dog. So if you need to walk your feet a little bit forward, do so. And now we want the right foot in between the hands. So if you can do it in one go, do it in one go. Otherwise, bring the left knee down and then right foot in between, looking up to the ceiling. And then bringing the back foot to meet the front foot like we did before. And then coming up with a nice flat back, either with bent knees or straight knees, up and back bend. Exhale, hands to prayer and arms by the side. So left side, inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, up, back, exhale, hands down by your feet. Inhale, left leg back, left knee on the floor, looking up to the ceiling. Transition into plank, so breathe normally here. One leg back, and then without moving the upper body, the other leg back, and you're looking just in front of your mat. And if this is too much for you, then keep your knees down. And then slowly we all bring our knees down and curl the toes, keep the elbows in. Chest down, forehead down, buttocks hover in the air. Slide into one straight line. Inhale, coming up, elbows down and back. Shoulders down and back, sorry, elbows close together. Navel on the floor. Using an exhalation, coming into downward dog. And now we want the left hand in between the hands, so we can bring the left knee down first, or just float the left foot in between the hand, and it should be a soft landing, but it doesn't matter, just get there as you can. And looking forward, come on the tip of your fingers, and then bring the back foot to meet the front foot. Come up with a flat back, bent knee or straight, back bend, exhale, hands to prayer, and hands by the side. So one more, and then we will slow down. Inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, up, back. Exhale, Hands to either side of the feet. Let the head hang. Inhale, right leg back. Right knee on the floor, tip of the fingers looking up. Transition into the plank pose. So both knees on the floor, one leg back, upper body completely still. Looking in front of you, ahead, and then slowly bring the knees down. Keep the elbows in, chest down, forehead down. Slide the body into one straight line, coming up, elbows back, and then down dog. So inhale, the right foot in between the hands. So you can bring the left knee down first, tip of the fingers looking up, and then bringing the back foot, coming lightly here, and then coming up, back bend, and hands into prayer and arms by your side. So now we finish with the left leg. Inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, down. Let the head hang. Inhale, left leg back. Left knee on the floor, looking up. Transition, breathe normally here. Transition into the plank pose, taking your time. Looking just ahead of the mat. Bring the knees down, uncurl the toes. Chest down, forehead down. Slide the body into one straight line. Coming up, looking to the ceiling. Exhale, downward dog. We want the left foot in between the hands, so you can bring the right knee down first. So left foot in between the hands. Come on the tip of your fingers, looking up. And then back foot to meet the front foot. And then coming up with a nice flat back, back bend, hands in prayer, arms by your side. And just separate the feet, taking a moment here. Close your eyes. Just feeling the effect of the practice on the body. And just noticing where the breath is. Has the heart rate gone up a little bit or not? Just noticing, and then slowly coming down into the corpse pose in Shavasana. We'll rest for a few seconds. So just resting, letting go. And then once you get to the floor, notice that feeling of letting go. So corpse pose, back of the neck on the floor, arms, palms facing up. And relaxing here. So to bring the heart rate down, inhale for a count of 2. Exhale for a count of 4. So prolonging the exhalation to bring relaxation to the body. If you need to move in any way that the body is inviting you to, please go ahead. Staying with the breath, counting the inhalation and the exhalation. Doesn't matter what ratio, but making the exhalation just that little bit longer. And making sure you're breathing into the abdomen. So imagine a balloon into your abdomen, and as you breathe in, it inflates, the abdomen goes to the ceiling, not really touching, and then exhaling, the abdomen comes down. So inhale, and then exhale. So you can keeping the breath deep but silent, and through the nose all the time. So we try not to breathe through our mouth unless we've got a cold or blocked nose. So letting go here. And now we're going to come into shoulder stand. So if you are okay we're going to come into a modified shoulder stand first. And I'm going to take you all there. And then if you know the full head, shoulder stand, you can go ahead. But making sure in this position that your neck is nice and straight, and you don't move your neck at all throughout the practice. So if maybe I will just demonstrate first, and then you can. So I've got a few issues at the moment, so it might be that I'll struggle to get there, but so the first position is just to come up with the legs up and then just chilling out here. So if you've got a cushion, you can put a cushion underneath the buttocks, and then just staying here, letting that sensation of blood flowing back from the extremities of the feet. So just the other way. So you can just stay here and enjoy that position. Otherwise, your arms are by your side. So coming up. And then, so this time I'm doing the half. So my hands are to the side of my hips, and then I'm almost resting my waist in my hands on the side. So as you can see, I'm nowhere near straight, so I can just stay here. Or if you know, or otherwise, if you want to do the full, your hands are looking in the direction of the ceiling, looking up, and then to come down. So in that whatever position to come down, your hands are by your side, and then coming down slowly, one vertebra at a time, and then just relax. So I'll talk you through this time. So when you're ready. So coming up, so you can just be with your legs up. Otherwise, if you're in your shoulder stand, whatever you do, making sure that you do not move your neck. So keep the legs a little bit together so that your center of gravity is yeah. So here, just staying here. And yeah, so if you've got a cushion, you can put underneath. And if you're doing the shoulder stand, so your fingers are pointing either towards the ceiling or on your resting if you do the half shoulder stand. So whichever you like. And here, if you want, if you're doing the shoulder stand, you can bring one leg back a little bit, or either position, you can just bring one leg back towards you, towards your face, in the direction of your face, and then up just one leg, and then back to the center, and then other side. And then if you can, go into the plow pose from here with both legs towards behind your head, you can do that, or otherwise just stay in your legs up position. That's fine too. So you can do whatever variation that feels good for you. And if you're in the plow pose, enjoying the plow pose, and making sure that your chin is close to your chest in whatever position you're in. Any of these positions, chin close to chest. And then if you're in the plow pose, coming back into the shoulder stand. And then slowly coming down elegantly, one vertebra at a time. Great work. Okay, so lying down, so keep lying down. And now we'll just come into the bridge pose. So bridge pose. So keep both knees bent. Keep the chin in the direction of the chest again. Arms by your side, palms facing down. So just a counter pose to this. So really slowly, your feet off hip distance, and your knees stay in. So pressing on both feet, letting the hips come up a little bit. And then exhaling, buttocks down. So 2 more. So pressing on the feet, and as you do that, automatically the hips will come up. And then slowly coming down, 1 vertebra at a time. 1 more time, inhale, coming up. And make sure that your knees are not going to the side. And then slowly coming down. And now we'll do a twist. So if you have a favorite twist, go for it. Otherwise, I'm going to teach the flamingo twist. So inhale your left arm up, and you can hold your left wrist with your right hand. So now bring your lift your right leg, and then bring it so as if you're crossing your legs. Well, you are crossing your legs in this position. So right leg is on top, right knee is on top of the left, if you like. And then in this position, just moving to the right. So it's quite a different twist. So if you don't like the sensation of it, you can do any twist that you like. So in this position, breathing. You can have a bend in the elbows as well. So just adjust the pose to suit your body, and not the other way around. So again, if this twist is not for you today, then just come into the universal twist, which is both knees to the chest and then just dropping them on one side. So breathing, and then coming back to the center, and then we'll unwrap the legs. So we'll hold the right wrist with the left hand, so your arms can be, your elbows are best bent here, but up to you. So your knees are bent, crossing your left leg over the right. And this time we're going to go to the left side and feeling the stretch in the right. So it's not a twist for everyone. Sometimes it might feel good for the body, sometimes it doesn't. So if this is not for you today, then just do the universal twist, both knees to the chest, dropping both knees to the left this time. And then coming back to the center. And then we're going to do our final relaxation, and then we will finish with a breathing exercise at the end. So just getting straight into your final relaxation in the corpse pose with your palms facing up, and you're letting your feet flop to the side, relaxing the neck and letting the body relax, letting the body sink into the floor. So letting go. So the idea is to try and remain completely still for the duration of the practice. When the body is still, the mind is still. Close your eyes if it feels good. And mentally, you will follow my voice. So letting go, letting gravity hold you. So before we begin, just taking a moment to make the last few adjustments, and then follow my voice. I relax my feet. I relax my feet. My feet are relaxed. I relax my shins and calves. I relax my shins and calves. My shins and calves are relaxed. I relax my knees and kneecaps. I relax my knees and kneecaps. My knees and kneecaps are relaxed. I relax my thighs. Relax my thighs. My thighs are relaxed. I relax my hips and buttocks. I relax my hips and buttocks. Hips and buttocks are relaxed. I relax my abdomen and stomach. I relax my abdomen and stomach. Abdomen and stomach are relaxed. I relax my shoulders. I relax my shoulders. My shoulders are relaxed. I relax my lower back, middle back, upper back. I relax my lower back, middle back, upper back. My entire back is relaxed. My entire back is relaxed. I relax my hands, the palms of my hands, the back of my hands. I relax my thumbs, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, and fifth finger. My hands are relaxed. My hands are relaxed. My hands are relaxed. I relax my wrist and forearms. I relax my wrist and forearms. My wrists and forearms are relaxed. I relax my elbows and upper arms. Elbows and upper arms are relaxed. I relax my shoulders and shoulder blades again. Shoulders and shoulder blades melting into the floor, completely relaxed. I relax my neck. I relax my neck. My neck is relaxed. I relax my chin and jaw. Chin and jaw. Chin and jaw are relaxed. I relax my mouth, tongue and teeth. A little bit of room between the teeth, releasing the tongue from the upper palate if it's there. Mouth, tongue and teeth. Mouth, tongue and teeth are relaxed. Relax my lips. Relax my lips. My lips are relaxed. Relax my cheeks. I relax my cheeks. My cheeks are relaxed. Relax my nose. Relax my nose. My nose are relaxed. I relax my eyes, eyeballs, eyelids, eyelashes. Eyes, eyeballs, eyelids, eyelashes are relaxed. I relax my ears. I relax my ears. My ears are relaxed. I relax my forehead. I relax my forehead. My forehead is relaxed. I relax my head. I relax my head. My head is relaxed. My whole body is relaxed. My whole body is relaxed. My whole body is completely relaxed on the floor. Now, bringing your attention to the point between your eyebrows and feeling the breath coming in through both nostrils and meeting at the tip of the triangle in between the eyebrows. So following the shape of that triangle. And every time you breathe in, feel the health giving oxygen, nourishing your body. The health giving oxygen, nourishing your body, and you breathe out, you're breathing out any cares, any worries, any tension, anything that you do not need. So even though you're just feeling that the triangle there, but the whole body is being nourished. Every breath you take in, you're taking in health, positivity. And every breath out, you're letting go of anything that you do not want. Here, we'll just do a visualization, visualizing a lake. So letting go of the breath now. A lake surrounded by pine trees. And the sky is blue. The sun is high in the sky. And you can feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. Just touching your skin. You can smell the pine needles. You can smell the pine trees from the smell of pine needles. The tall trees. And the lake is completely calm. The lake is transparent. You can see to the bottom. You can see the water is transparent. You can see quite a long way down. And diving deep into that lake. Leaving this place of calm and happiness for a moment. And then visualizing your body on the mat in the room you're in. Visualizing the room in as much detail. And then when you're ready, bringing a little bit of movement to the feet, to the legs, wherever, hands. And then slowly, slowly coming up. So you need to go to one side. Perhaps we'll be lying down for a little while. So taking your time, coming up into a sitting position. And when you are in a sitting position, bringing your hands into a prayer position at the heart center. For the purity of the heart, bringing your hands to your mouth for the clarity of speech. And then bringing your hands to your forehead for the clarity of the mind and the peace of the mind. And thank you very much for joining me today.
That was really good. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I'll just stop the recording. Just bear with me. Smita, can you stop the recording, please? Whoops. Ooh. Okay. Can you stop the recording, please, Smita?